Space and visibility, 10-point commentary. Clearing intersections, whether approaching, turning, going through, or starting up at intersections, scan ahead. Look left, right, then back to the left. Scan your driving scene, getting the big picture, and look left, right, first. Looking for any pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycles, and vehicles to ensure they are obeying their traffic sign or signal, and looking for any obstructions that may block your visibility. Look left the second time because that's the first lane of traffic I'm going to enter. Prior to entering the intersection, I check my traffic side mirror, looking for traffic in the lane next to my vehicle that may turn in front of me. As I proceed through the intersection, I check my opposite traffic side mirror to ensure I cleared the intersection of any hazards. Why keeps you alive at intersections? When stopped in traffic, I have enough space between the front bumper of my vehicle and the rear bumper of the vehicle in front of me. If that vehicle stalls or becomes disabled, I can maneuver around that vehicle without having to back up in traffic. The space I leave in front of my vehicle is proportionate to the size of my vehicle. The longer my vehicle, the more space required. Why? Have escape route. Count 1, 2, 3. After vehicle ahead has started to move, count 1, 2, 3. After the vehicle ahead has started to move before placing my vehicle in motion. This will automatically establish a space cushion and allow me to bring my eyes up to the driving scene ahead. Why? Keeps you away from billboards. 4 to 6 seconds following time for speeds up to 30 miles an hour, 6 to 8 seconds for speeds over 30 miles an hour. To calculate following distance, when the vehicle ahead passes a stationary item, start counting 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and 3 1,000 until the front bumper of my vehicle reaches that item. This is my following distance. In seconds, it gives me time to act any changes in the traffic scene ahead. Why? Buys time. 8 to 12 seconds, eye lead time. 8 to 12 seconds of eye lead time is the depth of which my eyes should be most of the time while driving. To establish eye lead time while driving, I pick a stationary item in front of my vehicle and start counting 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and 3 1,000 until the front of my vehicle reaches that item. This is the eye lead time in seconds. Remember that it is a maintained depth of vision. Why? Centers car and traffic lane. Scan steering wheels. Always remember scanning steering wheels of parked cars to see if the vehicle is occupied. An occupied vehicle presents two hazards. The person may either exit the vehicle or pull away from the curb. Yet other ways to see if the vehicle is occupied is steering wheels turned out, tail or brake lights on, and exhaust coming from the tailpipe. If you can't determine if the vehicle is occupied, treat it as an occupied vehicle. A small tap or loud blast if necessary, close enough to be heard, yet far enough away to take evasive action. Why? Take path of least resistance. Stale green lights. A stale green light is a light that I did not see change, and I'm not sure when it may turn to yellow or red. A point of decision must be established between the front bumper of my vehicle and the stop line. If the light would change before reaching my decision point, I will be able to bring the vehicle to a safe stop behind the stop line. If I reach my decision point and the light would change, I will continue through the intersection without hesitation or acceleration. Things that affect my point of decision are road, load, weather, and speed. Why? Smooth stops and turns. Eye contact. Always establish eye-to-eye contact with pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycles, and vehicles to eliminate uncertainty. We use 3 tools to establish eye-to-eye contact: our horn, lights, and signals. Our horn is the primary tool. Usually a tap of the horn, sometimes a loud blast is necessary. Once I establish eye-to-eye contact, I can expect the other person to act in a reasonable and predictable manner. Why? Establishes eye-to-eye contact. Pulling from curb. When pulling from a curb, I always indicate my intentions by turning on my traffic side turn signal. I check traffic by looking at my traffic side flat and convex mirrors. I look over my traffic side shoulder to check my blind spot between the fuel tank and drive axle in the lane I'm about to occupy. When the lane is clear, I can proceed with pulling from curb. I do not deactivate my turn signal until all my equipment is completely in the lane I'm occupying. Why? Communicate traffic in light, horn, and signals. Use of mirrors and gauges. I check a mirror every 5 to 8 seconds looking for lane position, traffic conditions, and mechanical problems. I substitute a mirror check when traffic allows with one of my primary gauges, oil or water, looking for normal readings. When I check a mirror or gauge, my next eye movement is back to the front. Never go mirror to mirror, gauge to gauge, mirror to gauge, or gauge to mirror. Why? Keeps eyes ahead of car.